So I'm really surprised at how expensive Millennium technologies are these days. I feel like I've used them. I not feel like I have used Millennium technologies for several motors in the past, getting cylinder work done mainly. And good grief, I checked today to get a cylinder, like a 125 cylinder head replated, or cylinder replated, $400. $400. $400 fucking dollars. Not a fan. Not a fan of that price. And it includes the return shipping and all that, but still, it's just you know, I think the problem. Oh, that requires a different. Requires a half inch. I think the problem that a lot of us have not yet figured out have yet to figure out, and we're starting to figure it out, is that the parts that we are buying for these old motorcycle rebuilds, be that a piston kit, a set of valves, cam chain, clutches, clutch basket, you name it, hard parts for your motorcycle are priced way higher than what they're actually worth. So that by the time you finish getting like this 90K X125 and even basic running condition, not doing a showroom restoration, but just doing a basic restoration on it so it can be ridden, you know, you spent, you know, $2,000 or $3,000 easy. And then how much, you know, you paid for the bike, that actually at $2,000 or $3,000 is probably, doesn't really capture how much money you got into it. But like, and then, okay, come on, let's go. I know that's not coming out already, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So by the time you get ready to sell this motorcycle, you've got, you know, $4,000, $5,000 in it, plastic, seat cover, you know, handlebars, grips, controls, you name it. And then you want to go sell it, and you put it in the marketplace for $6,000, you know, maybe $5,000, maybe, you know, a couple hundred more than what you got into it, and it sits there forever, and you get lowballed. You know, people want to buy it for $1,500, whatever. It's basically it. Let me move this off this cloth. And my point is that these parts we buy for these bikes are overpriced, and nobody has, at least now, not in this economy, nobody has $5,000 to put into a used motorcycle. Not when you can go out and get like a 2-year-old RM5 or 450 or whatever for, you know, just literally like $6,000. You just pay a few $1,000s more, and you can get like literally a brand new bike, maybe a year or two old leftover model bike. So I think, I don't know, like I feel all this shit is way overpriced, and it's not what it used to be. I used to be able to buy basket cases for $100, $200, which is really all they're worth. At that point, you're literally just saving them from being thrown in the trash. And you wind up, you know, even in the old days, you'd spend still $1,500, $2,000 getting a you know, bike in any kind of rough shape. And that's if you know how to do the work yourself. Okay, let me try this from a different approach here. If you don't know how to work on these things, good grief. If you don't know how to work on these bikes, then you know, it's tough. I think my first bike that I restored was an 88 KX500, and you know, like I wound up spending, I think, $1,000 to have the engine rebuilt, because I mean at this time I did not know how to rebuild engines. I don't think that I would have been comfortable maybe doing a top end on one, but you know, and I probably had $500 in parts. I believe the cylinder was in fact sent out the Millennium Cycle back then. I don't know how much, but you know, I probably had $2,000 or $3,000 in that KX500. I can't remember what I sold it for. I think I sold it for around $2,000, but that was a long time ago. Oh, and so now you look on Marketplace today, as I'm continuing to take off the studs off this cylinder head here, or this cylinder. You look on Marketplace today, and bikes that are literally basket cases on wheels, just rusty thing, plastic faded and cracking, seat just about missing parts. Obviously, there's rust every, like just crap, just a piece of garbage. Like, those bikes are selling for $1,500. If it was at one point a motorcycle, it's selling for $1,500, and it doesn't run. If the motorcycle kind of runs, if you can get it to start up, $1,500 to $2,000. And now you add on to that what I'm going through, which is fixing this, because the previous owner didn't think it was a good idea to change the air filter out ever. And yeah, I'm gonna have $4,000 in this thing, and when it comes time to sell this bike down the road, I'm gonna get lowball offers of $2,000 for it, and they'll make some really compelling reasons why they think that the bike is only worth $2,000. It's fucked up. So anyway, I think the aftermarket is grossly out of whack with reality, and I think prices really, and they're not going to come down, but prices really should come down on a lot of stuff by like half. This is the resonance chamber of the KIPS system right here. So this is the 88 through 91, I believe, was the same KIPS system. KIPS stands for Kawasaki Integrated Power Valve System. I probably need to clean that out a little bit before I send it off. Do I have like a half-ass cleaning rag that I can use? Yeah, I probably have something over there. Do I have any brake cleaner? I sure do. We got some good old non-chlorinated brake cleaner. Would you look at that? That's the kind that you spray on a hot surface that doesn't kill you. Chlorinated will fuck you straight up. All this stuff will fuck you up if you fucking whiff it in really good. So let me get really close to the cylinder while I spray it. Oh damn, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Let me spray this over the trash can so I don't fucking get shit everywhere. All right, that's a lot better. You got to get it in the ballpark. They're still gonna get it a little bit clean. I don't know if they dip the things or not. I'm guessing they may dip them a little bit. I'm just really not sure. I'm guessing that before they work on these things, they dip the whole cylinder in something to clean off all the stuff. I could be wrong about that. I don't think they're going to sit there and sandblast everything they get. They have to have a process in place that's really quick for them. So I'm not sure I'm going to send this to Millennium after all, because I think their shit's too, because I can't do $400 on a plate, on a Nikasil plate job. I think there's another company called Power Seal that they're out of Wisconsin, I believe. I think they're like $300 for a Nikasil plate job. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go. Yep. So I ordered a replacement piston today. I've studied the piston that came out of this bike, and I tell you what, if I were younger, I would run it. And I probably ought to still run it, honestly, just for the reasons I've been talking about, with everything being overpriced. I did find a piston kit on eBay, a brand new Wiseco kit, same piston as this, for $120. Which is still a lot more money than I used to pay for these things. But brand new, like now the brand, these piston kits are $170, which is absurd. It's too expensive. $170 for this thing. So I found it for $120. So I've got to wait for that piston to come in, and then I have to send the new piston along with the cylinder, and then the cylinder head, and they will make sure everything is perfect. And supposedly, when you get these things, I should probably pull that pin out right there. When you, so there's a little pin I took out right here. Let's see if I can show you right here. This little pin right here, this is the locating pin, little dowel. So supposedly when you get these things plated by like Millennium and Power Seal, these companies, the Nikasil plating that they use is even better than OEM. So we'll see. All right, I just literally need to get the piston kit in, and I'll be able to box this thing up and get it sent out. So, all right, that's it. That's all I have to do. So basically, this is the tool I use to get the studs off. It's called a stud puller, and it has this little hole. You can use it to tighten studs down or loosen them up. It has this little kind of centrifugal force kind of deal, like little roller bearings in there. They grab onto whatever it is you're doing. They work pretty good. So this is what I get. I got this off eBay a long time ago. So that's what it looks like. All right, with that, I am officially done here tonight.